What's going on? Ah, crap.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times South Park roasted America.
It's like nobody cares, and they just keep coming.
Perhaps you should no longer be a Prime member.
What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that?
For this list, we'll be looking at the plots from this show that took major jabs at the views and actions of the United States. Did we miss a perfectly good potshot at the US? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. American Economics. In the middle of the recession of the early 2000s, South Park opted to poke a bit of fun at how bad things had become for the economy.
Well, this sucks. Sure was better when our parents were buying us stuff.
When Stan tries to invest money he's received from his grandmother, the bank tells him,
And it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
his failed investment is just the first shot fired at the failing US economy. But the real gem here is how the show depicts governmental decisions around how to address failing businesses.
Bailout! The most prudent move is a bailout. Bail out the insurance company.
Comparing the seemingly arbitrary decisions the government makes to a game show provides a perfect illustration of how random things had become. Number 9. Consumerism. In this two-part episode, South Park takes on Amazon and their then CEO, Jeff Bezos.
I'm not really sure why everyone is so
Disgruntled, dissatisfied, unamused.
During the course of the story, a new fulfillment center opens up in town, but after a near fatal accident, the employees go on strike.
Can you get out of the box? No, my organs have been compacted, so if the box opens, I spill out and die.
This triggers a wave of issues with deliveries affecting everyone in the town, including the 4 boys who need bike accessories to win a contest. The episode highlights, albeit to the extreme, how reliant we've become on Amazon and its effects on local businesses.
Are you the only one still at the mall?
There are many, and yet none.
Throw in Bezos' betrayal as an all-controlling alien, and it's pretty hard to miss the point they are trying to make.
It's him.
The bike parade was quite useful to me. You see, people will do anything to have fulfillment. They finally realized the only way to get it would be to all work for the fulfillment center.
Number 8. The Transport Security Administration.
Hello, ma'am. We're the Toilet Safety Administration.
The what?
After September 11th, 2001, U.S. airport security went through a major overhaul, and a new agency called the TSA was formed to enforce stricter policies. Since their introduction, there have been several controversies around their methods and efficacies. After a serious accident in a South Park home, the new Toilet Safety Administration begins to enforce strict rules around toilet use.
Shoes off, belts off. Sharp objects go in the plastic tray. This is inhumane. Shut up, sir.
Seatbelts, metal detectors, and personal screenings all become the new norm. South Park's episode takes aim at how security can overcorrect in its earnest attempts to keep people safe.
The overall plot is also a reminder to people to try and be more courteous by putting the toilet seat down.
Putting the toilet seat down is a matter of simple etiquette. It's common sense, Clyde.
Oh boy, here we go.
Number 7. Local shops overrun by corporations.
I am pleased to be with you on this most historic day. A day you will certainly all remember as the day your town became great. The grand opening of the first South Park Walmart!
Would you rather buy at a local little business or at a big box store? South Park tackles this very issue when the first Walmart opens in town.
I was shopping at Walmart all night.
But your face!
In the checkout line, they had these little stickers filled with glitter. They were only 99 cents for 15 of them. I couldn't resist.
Citizens love the bargains, but hate the company, and ultimately find a way to rid the town of the store.
Boys, you did it! You killed the Walmart!
From there, they turn to a local business, which sees a massive rise in popularity. The town spurs so much growth and expansion until eventually, Jim's Drugs, too, looks like a Walmart. We all want our local businesses to thrive, but we don't want that success to become that which we were trying to avoid in the first place.
It's honestly tough for shoppers to choose whether to run with big box stores or rally behind independent stores.
All right, let's not make that mistake again. Yeah, let's go shop over at True Value. Let's
go!
Yeah!
Number 6. Immigration issues. Throughout season 19, Garrison grew to become an analog for Donald Trump.
Now, I might not understand politics, or immigration policies, or the law, or basic ideological concepts, but damn it, I understand there's a bunch of Canadians here and I'm gonna do something about it!
Eventually, the South Park character was elected president and often blamed everyone else for being incompetent.
But before that, Garrison becomes irritated by the amount of Canadian people immigrating to South Park.
The episode's entire portrayal of the immigration issue is one many in the US will recognize.
Sorry, not sorry. It's time for someone to say it like it is and make our country great again.
And issues around the topic have come up before on the show.
They took our jobs! They took your jobs! They took your jobs too!
But never has it been so cleverly positioned and presented as it was in Where My Country Gone.
The twist about the wall between Canada and the US is simply brilliant.
Hey there! Beautiful day, isn't it?
What the hell is this?
This? This is the wall. Sorry, buddy, nobody allowed in.
Number 5. The NCAA.
What if I were to tell you there's a way to help those poor babies born addicted to crack and give them a future as well? All right, what is it? Crack baby basketball.
College sports are extremely popular throughout the United States. They are so beloved that fans in certain regions of America love it more than the NFL or NBA.
Despite how much money is earned by these collegiate teams, the student athletes themselves don't make a regular salary.
So what, you would make money off of my child? That doesn't seem fair.
I don't make the rules, ma'am. I just think them up and write them down.
South Park took on this issue by showcasing how Cartman took advantage of infants in order to make a buck. He uses every trick in the book to avoid having to pay the kids for their participation.
He's got a constant flow of athletes that never dries up, Kyle. And best of all, it's all charity, so it's tax-free.
There are clear parallels between Cartman's antics and the NCAA's treatment of their athletes.
Number 4. The Iraq War.
No war, okay? No war, okay? Oh, here you go, boys. These will help you protest. It's good to see that you care about peace, boys, okay?
In the early 2000s, a United States-led coalition helped unseat Saddam Hussein as the leader of Iraq. This choice and other efforts they made in that area sparked mass protests around the country, including the fictional town of South Park. The boys find themselves torn between people who support America going to war overseas and those who want to protest.
I believe freedom isn't free.
No, but war shouldn't be our goal.
We must defend our country.
If it means war, then we say no!
Ultimately, one of the founding fathers says that the country can allow both to happen simultaneously.
Think of it. An entire nation founded on saying one thing and doing another.
The episode surprisingly expresses that everyone has a right to their own opinion and that the conflict is more complicated than citizens may think.
It's called having your cake and eating it too.
He's right. The strength of this country is the ability to do one thing and say another.
Number 3. Unfounded confinement. In 2008, stories around the separation of children and parents at the US-Mexico border became much more frequent. The ethically questionable decisions around the parting of families was an issue that South Park decided to tackle directly without an intricate metaphor. Kyle is separated from his own parents and thrown in a center with many other children.
That's so sweet.
Through his eyes, he makes it perfectly clear to the ICE agents and the audience about the long-term effects of isolation.
What you're doing here is creating a Mexican Joker. And what's a Mexican Joker gonna do? He's gonna grow up and have memories of being wronged by you, and he will grow and wait and then finally fight back with a passion unlike anything you've ever seen.
It's a welcome departure to see the show address such a sobering issue directly. Number 2. The U.S. voting system.
A vote for turd sandwich is a vote for tomorrow.
Have you ever noticed that in most elections, you end up having to choose between two parties? Sure, there are others, but more often than not, due to the way the voting system works, elections often get whittled down to two candidates. Then what do you do if you're not a fan of either?
Did you just say that voting is ridiculous?
No, I think voting is great, but if I have to choose between a douche and a turd, I just don't see the point.
Stan faces this very issue and is ultimately banished from the town when he refuses to cast a vote for either candidate.
Dad, isn't this a little extreme?
Jesus. I guess maybe you'll never understand how important voting is. Goodbye, son.
The right to vote is an important one, but this episode showcases how a flawed electoral system can undermine the democratic process. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. New Jersey.
The show takes a shot at plenty of stereotypes about the state.
All night long, they keep me awake. They're either screaming at each other or making some disgusting sex sounds. It seems like all people from Jersey do is hump and punch each other.
Supreme Court nominations.
Mr. Hankey is used to take a shot at controversial Supreme Court picks.
Mr. Hankey, do you understand how important these statements are to the citizens of this town?
All I understand is it's only 8 weeks until Christmas. If we don't stop wasting our time, we're all gonna miss out on the most magical part of the whole year.
Blackwater spoof. A member of the security team really did use Cartman's name in real life to buy guns.
Okay, but you're gonna have to sign for those.
Not a problem.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Third world poverty.
Here in the heart of Africa, children are dying. Not from disease or war, but from hunger.
After watching a commercial and donating money, the boys accidentally adopt an Ethiopian boy and name him Marvin.
Maybe they took it literally when we said we wanted to adopt a kid.
Through their interactions with him, we see a sharp divide between the boys' lives. While the United States is presented as indulgent and overflowing with goods, Marvin's hometown has more trouble accessing resources. Cartman and his friends are seen gorging themselves with no regard for the food and privilege they have, while Marvin sits there malnourished.
No, starving Marvin, that's my pet.
The episode definitely takes a shot at the idea that donating a few bucks through a commercial is enough to close the divide. It takes consistent effort and maybe a few turkeys to make a real difference to those in need.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.